Everybody. Nancy Hart here on December 30th, 2020. Can you believe we're here already? Oh my goodness. I was thinking about what I really wanted to share with you today as we're about to transition into 2021 out of a year that none of us, and well, at least I didn't, none of us expected or saw coming. But boy, have we navigated the waters of it. I found myself this morning in meditation listening to a wonderful, wise colleague of mine who reminded me of somebody that we both know and have listened to many times. His name? Calico Jack, and he's a pirate. Yeah, we're listening to a pirate. Do you know a pirate? Have you ever met a pirate? If you have, make the R sound, and you got to squinch up your face with it, right? R. Jack is a really wise pirate. Jack talks about visioning and dreams in the way that only a pirate can. And I think he's wise because he's ridden the seas, he's charted territory, he's visited the doldrums. And for those of you who are sailors, know more about the doldrums than I do, but let's just say through Jack's words and Jack's eyes, I understand it as a place where nothing, and I mean nothing, happens. It's still, it's dead. And in the language of dreaming, it's where dreams go to die. And it's a place out of which you can catch a wind and start again. Jack's had mighty storms that he has traveled. I mean, the kind of storms where the boats leak and the winds are about to tear you in two. Now, let me say something about that. Do any of you feel right now that might be you right now, or maybe your loved ones, or everybody you can put your arms around, including the dog? Yeah, we've all had a year like that. And I think it was really poignant that this wonderful colleague and wise woman, Judy, pointed out Jack this morning. Jack had something he shared with us. It was actually on a little coin that I don't have right now, but I wanted to share it with you. And it looks like this. Take a screenshot of this, guys. I'll also put it in the chat, all right? This was what was on the back of the coin when he was talking about life and navigating through the storms that he has been through. He said, first, we're going to stay the course. You need to have a course. You need to have a place where you've charted a destination. You've charted a destination. You're going to face some storms along the way. It's okay. Head the boat straight into it. And when you have that vision, when you have that place that you have navigated for, you're going to find sometimes that it may look like stormy seas around you. Do it anyway. Do it afraid. And then he tells us, you know something? Go for your dream, because when you come out of that storm, the place that you have landed is a place that is even more beautiful than you could have expected. And I really thought about that today, particularly since it's a stormy day here in Dallas. I know most of you know I live here. And part of the admonition of this morning was to not move too quickly as the clock is turning. To take a moment to recognize what has happened for me, for all of us in this year. We talked a little bit about this in preparation for before Thanksgiving for the holidays, and we looked at it in terms of what we've lost and what we've found. There are things that have been lost this year, and it's varied for all of us. It sounds like everything from perhaps there was a job or a career that was lost, perhaps there was a diagnosis, maybe you've lost a family member. I lost a dear friend. There are all kinds of things that have happened to us, yes? And we have an opportunity to be with that and understand that. And as we leave those experiences, it's important for us to be able to chart a course for us to follow in this new year, that we also look at what we've found, because there is never one without the other. And it may not be exact timing, but there is never one without the other. What have you found this year? Have you found greater resilience? Have you brought back a hobby or something that brings you great joy? Have you found a way to connect with a family member or a friend, or connect with your pet in a whole different way? Have you listened to the callings of your heart in a new way? Because we've had some time to be with ourselves. Sometimes that's easy and sometimes that's really, really uncomfortable. But what have you found? And like Steve Jobs says, I'm not going to quite share his quote perfectly, but the idea is that we can't really see where we've traversed to until we can turn around and look in the mirror and see where the breadcrumbs have led us to, yes? And take in and have a sense of gratitude. We bless and release what has come to us in this year. But really to take a moment. I would also offer you an opportunity to, in the things that you have lost, or the things you now wish to release, to be able to move forward into this new year. Maybe it's a belief, maybe it's a habit, maybe it's an attitude. To take an opportunity to write that down and to release it as you're turning into the new year. It's a powerful, powerful practice. It helps us stay the course. It helps us face the storm as we release the baggage out of the boat that no longer serves us. And take the time to love on yourself enough to begin to chart a vision for a life you would truly love living in this new year. You can feel, see, taste, and touch it. And from that, you will develop, you will set sail, you will stay the course. You'll have an opportunity to really craft and navigate to a whole new place and a whole new space. So let us release 2020. Let us welcome 2021 with clear vision. And as Jack says, with that clear vision, we will be able to, come this way, stay the course. And when the inevitable storm arises, we can face it, and we can face it head in, knowing we have all the resources we need to navigate through it, just like we did this past year. It may have caused some fear to rise. Do it afraid. Do it anyway. Because that, ladies and gentlemen, is where you go for the dream. And as we traverse into 2021, I wish you peace. I wish you blessings. I cannot wait to share your new victories and your opportunities and your challenges and the new places you're going to sail your ship this year. So with me, everybody say, "Arr!" Let's arr into the new year. Go meet a pirate. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next week. Blessings, peace, and Happy New Year.